Hi guys, I'm back with another video. My name is OP. I'm a prop trader from Edge. I'm here to give you the market analysis, daily market analysis of the cryptocurrency market. And we just jump right straight to the charts. First looking at Bitcoin USD perpetual. Like I reported yesterday, we are doing the same thing. Boring market, choppy market, nothing to write home about. Very lackadaisical. Um, um, we're looking at the RSI, we are pointing to the downward. We are just doing the same thing over and over again, which makes it boring. Nobody's in the market. I think this is the best time for all of us, for a lot of us, not to trade. Let the price come to us. Good time to touch the grass and visit family, do other things that you have on your plate, research on other coins, research on other things, and anticipate the next move. Watch and prepare for other narratives that seems to be bubbling. But these are the times that we do a lot of research, but we still have an eye towards the market, just looking at what it's doing. So we'll be anticipating the weekly close later at the end of today to understand what is going on for tomorrow, and that will tell us what Bitcoin is going to be doing. I believe a lot of bullish narrative is going to happen for Bitcoin, and catalyst is going to happen this week. We have the on-chain summit happening this week, and we also have token 2049 happening this week. So all these are bullish catalysts that might affect the price and skyrocket bulls to buy more and load more. Although we are seeing that already happening with institutions, with governments, and the rest. We move on to Solana. You see the same thing pretty much happening in Solana. RSI seems to be pointing downwards. We went to about the 155 levels and we got rejected from there. So it looks like we're actually consolidating around the 120. So I'll be expecting it to go to the 145 levels before we have a move upside. We see a lot of um, fundamental news happening for Solana, with DeFi development comp filing S3 form with the SEC to offer 1 billion and to stack Solana. So this is very bullish. Also, again, stable coins of Solana have reached their all-time high. AT&T subscribers connect to Helium because Helium is built on Solana. You see Solana strategies like I reported earlier this week, accumulating 500 million to buy and stake Solana. Galaxy digital swaps 105 million Solana. So Solana has a lot of bullish catalysts going for it. I believe it's one of the very good coins and contenders for L1 in this space, and it's very user friendly, and the user interface is very easy to navigate and to use, and there's a lot of users accumulating on new wallet being opened every time on Solana. I think Solana is one of the contenders. I think it's something that you should hold. I personally hold a lot of it, and I use a lot of Solana. Solana is where a lot of meme coins are being traded and being used, so Solana is one not to miss. Moving on to SUI, you see SUI too has made a gigantic upside swing this week. So we expect further consolidation around this price, and it's respecting our levels that we have drawn here. And I will be looking towards $3 for consolidating for support, further support before further movement upward. Although I'll be expecting a further movement downward just to make it much more healthy. So I'll really be expecting. I would love it if we get to the $3 level. And we stable around there before further upside. That will be very healthy for this chart. Looking at the RSI, looking that it seems incredibly overbought. So we look for further consolidation and further retracement down to the downside. Looking at the fear and greed index, we are at 61, lower than yesterday. So we are still in the fear and greed territory, but we look to be tamping down on our greed, because of course we can see that the altcoin market, the market as a overall, looking at the altcoin market, it looks pretty red. Things are not really happening. No one is bullish according, because the chart kind of dictates it. So you see like across the board everything is red. I just pointed a few green tokens across the board. You see Trump, you see virtual, you see BTT, BitTorrent, you see TRX Tron, you see ENS on Ethereum, you see HTX. That's kind of with Tron network under Justin Sun. So all of these are the ones that are bullish at the moment, not really a narrative as such. So everything is not really, everything is lackluster at the moment. You see the US sports Bitcoin ETFs at log 3 billion in weekly inflows, and you see also sports Ethereum ETFs saw their first net positive weekly inflows since February. So all of this is bullish. You see the ETF inflows just on 25th on Thursday, on Fridays, I mean, was around $380 million. So all of this is bullish. Institutions are loading up, and people are buying in from the traditional traditional finance and traditional rails, and that should affect the price. And it is not overvalued. This is just the point that Bitcoin is not overheated. It is undervalued. It is not overvalued at all. It is actually undervalued. So don't get fooled by noise, by rhetoric from that, oh, Bitcoin is calm, Bitcoin is that. You are actually at the right place at the right time, and you can see that also people are holding, and whales are accumulating Bitcoin. You see that there's a withdrawal and outflow of Bitcoin from exchanges, meaning whales and big holders are holding they have withdrawn back to their cold wallet. That means they are holding it. They are not going to sell because they anticipate a higher price for Bitcoin per Bitcoin. So once they are doing that, that indicates that whales are positioning themselves carefully and anticipating something interesting that will happen in the near term. So we want to be on the side of whales, we want to be on the side of smart money, and that is what they are doing. So we notice that and we take advantage of that. Also, as a trade, we position ourselves to capture that upside and make money on that swing. Looking at the altcoins market overall, it shows that there's a sign of reversal going on, a breakout. Looking at it from the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and the top blue chips assets, you can see like there's a breakout coming on the 10-day chart, and even the moving averages is showing a bullish crossover. So all of this is bullish right now. We need to be positioned to take the trade. We need to be able to capitalize on a trade and make money in this market. Looking at Jack Mallers, the CEO of 21 shares that just launched $1 billion Bitcoin fund, going to offer Bitcoin ETFs to folks, is speaking that no man should work for what another man can print. It's just referring to the Fed and the fiat currency system.
Really, for me, it's no man should work for what another man can print. And so I don't do dollars strictly out of just principle. Yeah. I will not live my life and contribute my time and energy for what another man can print.
So just speaking about what another man can print, and what's talking about the fiat currency and the old traditional financial system, is just talking about it and saying the whole point is that something that people can bring into oblivion should not be trusted, because we all know this. That's why we are here. The old financial system is dying. The new financial system is coming up. This new financial system is made up of cryptocurrencies, new rails, DeFi, RWAs, all this. This is where we should be positioning ourselves. That's the whole point of what he's trying to say. Now, again, the old traditional system is going down. The new traditional system is coming up. There's a gap between. That's the trade right there. That's where we as traders take advantage. That's why we are here, to look at the Bitcoin chart, to make sure we capture that side and make money. That's why we are here. Zero to Ferrari. Goodbye.